What is going on, everybody? JR Fisher here. Happy Friday morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're at. I'm still waking up here a little bit. I've been getting some stuff. I haven't talked yet, so I haven't used my voice. So I've got to get that all cleared out. Doing these lives on a daily basis for you guys so that you can start, run, and grow your online business. I just want to share with you what I'm doing to help you out. I want you to feel free. Matter of fact, I insist that you put some questions and some comments in that chat section. That's what keeps this thing going. The more you guys interact with me, the more you say stuff in there, the better off this video is going to be, the more views it's going to get, all that good stuff. James Breen, my buddy, how you doing, man? Good morning to you. Received notification today loud and clear. Thank you so much, James. James is always helpful to me. He's like my buddy out there just watching after me and keeping me straight. I really do appreciate that, James. And you guys can do it too. You know, you could be a James Breen if you work real hard and you participate. You too could be a James Breen. Doesn't everybody want to be one? He's a great guy. I really appreciate you guys showing up for these things. It's really helpful, and hopefully it's helping you out too, because you know, no matter what the subject is, you can ask me questions. Sid Harth, what's going on, young man? Good to see you in here. I know you're working hard and doing the stuff you're supposed to do. So yeah, guys, if you're taking this stuff and applying it, you can get the same results, because all I really do on these lives is I share with you what I'm doing and what's working so that you can get the same results too. That's it. Sid Harth, I am launching my business on Monday. Sid Harth, do me a favor, put in the chat section. Sid Harth is 12, guys, so that you know. Okay, I don't know how old you are, but Sid Harth is 12 and he's launching his business. And I want to know what the business is, Sid Harth. If you would put it in that chat section, put a good description of it so people can see. And if you want subscribers, Sid Harth, put in there that you want subscribers, and that way they can look up your channel and subscribe to your channel. And I think you were at like 103 the other day, if I remember correctly. You know, I try to stay on top of that, but I think you were around 103. I haven't checked it in a few days. I need to do so. But today, I am going to talk a little bit about social media and how social media is killing your business and why it's killing your business. And you can put your comments in there, merchandise and accessories and things like that. What is your niche? What is your niche, Sid Harth? Because it's really important that you niche down to a particular group of people. So what is that? I want to know what that is. Put that in there. Let me know. And like I said, put in there if you want to get subscribers on your channel. Now, don't subscribe to a channel, guys, just to be nice to somebody. I want you to subscribe to a channel because you're interested in what they have and you're going to watch their videos. If you subscribe to a channel and you do not watch their videos and you never go back there again, you actually hurt that channel, because YouTube looks at the number of subscribers and how many of those subscribers are watching the videos. And if you subscribe and don't watch the videos, they look at that as fake subscribers, and that actually hurts the channel. So don't do that to everybody. Aldine, what's going on? Hey everyone, happy Friday. Good to see you, man. I love your picture. You got a big smile on your face. Why don't we smile, right? We got to smile. We woke up every day. Really important that we wake up every day, right? If we don't wake up, we can't do anything. Appealing products. Yes, but what kind of products? Who is your market, Sid Harth? I'm trying to get you niche down here so that you get some business. You got to be niche down to something. So I read an article the other day, and you may not think it's true, but then I'm going to break it down. The average person is now spending 5 hours a day on social media. 5 hours a day on social media. Did you hear that? 5 hours? You know, it used to be we sat in front of a television set and watched TV shows. Now, some of you may be doing 5 hours on social media, and then you may be going to watch TV on top of that. I hope not. But that's what a lot of people are doing. So I am not against social media. I'm on social media right now, but I'm working. There's a difference. There's a big difference. You know, and here's how it works. Nobody sits down and says, I'm going to spend 5 hours on social media. Nobody does that. What they do is they get up in the morning and they log into Facebook and they scroll through their feed. And they spend 20 minutes just scrolling through their feed. And then they get out of bed, they get dressed, maybe they get to work, and they say, well, you know what, I'm going to check Twitter, see what's going on, and they spend 10-15 minutes on Twitter. And then they go over to Instagram to check out some pictures, and then they spend another 40 minutes there. Then they go have lunch, and at lunchtime, maybe they log into YouTube and watch a few videos. And then after they get back from lunch, they go, well, but before I'm going to get back to work, I might as well check Facebook again, see what's going on. And by the end of the day, By the end of the day, they've spent 5 hours. 5 hours on social media. Can you imagine if you took that same 5 hours and actually did some work with it? And you could spend the time on social media, but what if you spent time making a video or two? Yesterday I recorded 12 videos for my channel. Now, it took me 2 days to write out all the scripts and all the information and get pictures and all this stuff that I wanted to have in those videos. But I worked from 10 a.m. to about 4:30 in the afternoon, which really was pretty quick. I took out about 35-40 minutes for lunch. The rest of the time I was working. I got 12 videos out of that. Each one will be about 10 to 12 minutes. So let's say it's 10 minutes and 12, what is that, 120? That's 2 hours. 2 hours of video that I'm going to upload to YouTube. Now I have to edit them down, get rid of all the spots in there that are mix-ups and mess-ups. Not that I'm making it. It's mostly mess-ups. But then I have to send it to my video editor, and then he'll put music, and he'll put some graphics, and he'll put B-roll in there, and then he'll send it to YouTube, and he'll schedule it so that they go up over a period of time. So I spent my entire day doing that. And when I was done, I spent more time writing emails and getting things planned. I got up early today, just so you know, and I had to, didn't get a chance for breakfast. I normally have breakfast, but I had to schedule some emails to go out because I have another live tomorrow. I had to grab that thumbnail, put it in the emails, schedule a time, decide who it's going to go to. I had to get all that stuff done before I came in here and did a live for you guys. So my question to you is, what are you doing on a daily basis? What are you doing? What does your schedule look like? Are you really keeping track of what's going on, or is social media slowly eating away at your business? Because I don't mind social media. I use it every day, but I don't scroll through it very much at all. I just don't. Now, this morning I did scroll through Facebook, but I was doing it more to find a connection. And I'm in this group called Collaborative, and it's a group of people that go on the Internet Marketers Cruise, and they haven't been able to do it, obviously, because of the illness. However, the illness prevented them from getting together. So what they did is they started this Facebook group, and I found a woman in there who did a gratitude book. Very interesting. She lived in Georgia. Talked to her for a little bit, friended her, offered to help her out, and that was my social media spending time. But it wasn't just scrolling through looking at people's lives. I don't want to look at your life. Okay, no offense. I want to build my business. That's what I want to do. I want to build my audience. I want to help people out. I found the more people I help, the more business I get. Now, this is not a direct relationship, guys. A lot of people say, well, I helped that guy and he didn't do anything back for me. I helped that woman the other day and she didn't do anything back for me. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You put help out into the world and something will come back to you. So I've been doing these lives and trying to help people. And this morning I woke up and one of my Chinese distributors who could not import some of our products into China because of the illness, contacted me, and they want to spend $35,000 on one order. $35,000 on one order. And I attribute it to helping you guys. I really do. I think that me putting forth that good energy got me that sale this morning. That's how I look at it. A little bit different way of looking at things, but I don't expect a one-for-one, and you shouldn't expect a one-for-one. You should just help people out there. You should just do stuff to help people. You should do a video. You should do a blog post. You should add some content that's going to improve somebody's life. Let's see, how long does it take to upload your videos to YouTube? It doesn't take that long, and I don't do it, to be honest with you, anymore. I have a video editor that does it. But I would say a 10-minute video could take me 3 or 4 minutes, something like that. It's not bad. Now I will tell you, at our home, I have a really high-speed internet connection. We pay a lot of extra money for that internet connection, so it works pretty fast. I can tell you 5 years ago, we'd try to upload a video, and it could take hours. I mean, literally hours to upload a video. It doesn't take that kind of time now. Let's see, YouTube. Let me read through some of this. Aldine says, my man Aldine, my favorite man in Jamaica. YouTube is the only social media that I really use a lot. I'm on it for at least 2 hours every day, but I'm on it trying to learn. That's a good reason. Now that's a good reason to be using YouTube, and I totally agree with that. I go on it to learn. I don't watch television anymore, really. And I'm not saying, oh my gosh, I'm cool because I don't watch TV. I hate when people do that. I do watch my TV, but I usually go to YouTube and I watch some videos on how to cook, like cook stuff or how to make stuff. And then I have a couple that are just entertaining to me. I like Dame Drops. You know, he does videos on fast food joints, and he sits in his car and just eats fast food and talks about it. So I do watch that and look at that. Let me kill this spam call. I got a spam call. Go figure, right? Let's see. Many of the cruise ship are being scrapped. Really? I didn't know that, James. Tell me about that. I have a lot of cruise ship stock. I bought into that because I figured they're still going to be around. I bought cruise ship stock and I bought airline stock. I think those are ones that, and the airline stocks have really gone up a lot. Many cruise ships are being scrapped. Cameron, sorry, late mobile was charging. Man, I was wondering where you were. I was just wondering. I said, where the heck is Cameron? I don't want to say anything, but where's Cameron? I'm just glad you're here. That's what's important. Gaming industries earn in the millions. They do, and I don't do anything in gaming. I mean, even when my kids were little and I was raising them, like my son did some gaming stuff, but I got to tell you, I never really got into it. He would try to get me to play games with him, and I just wasn't into gaming. I feel lucky because I know it eats up a tremendous amount of time. And so that's my whole thing now. You know, as you get older, and James, you're in the bucket with me, but as you get older, you start to look at, well, how am I going to spend my time? Because it's limited. Now, here's the truth about that. As you get older, you start to realize it. But the thing is, maybe your time's more limited than mine. I don't know. You know, you're not promised anything. So how are you spending your time every day? You know, when I spend time with my wife, I love her very much, and I look at that as really quality time, just the opportunity to talk to her and spend time with her. She's a really awesome person. But I got really lucky in that respect the second time around. The first time around, I didn't feel that way. But the second time around, I'm like, yeah, man, this is cool. I get to spend time with somebody who's intelligent, who makes sense, who has thoughts, you know, and that's really cool for me to be able to do that. I really enjoy that. Why we get money when we get views on YouTube. You're talking about how do you get money when you get views on YouTube? If that's, you know, if that's what you're asking. If so, put that in there. I'm not quite sure. And I will tell you how that works, guys, if some of you guys are interested in that. And I'm making a decent amount of money now on YouTube. Am I getting rich? No. Does it pay all my bills? No. And it's taken a long time to get here. I mean, I have, oh gosh, over 700 videos on YouTube. So if you're thinking, well, I'm going to do a YouTube channel, I'm going to do 10 videos, and I'm going to get rich. No, you're not. No, you're not. Now, let's talk about what he's talking about, making money on YouTube. If you're talking about running ads, because there's a lot of other ways to make money on YouTube. I make a lot more money in my affiliate links, in my courses, in branding, all those things than I do on ads. But let me tell you how the ad thing works, so you know. You definitely married up. Haha. Thanks a lot, Paul. Thanks a lot. You know, no, I feel like I did. She's an awesome person. But the way it works, if you do want to get monetized, and monetize means they're going to run ads on your videos that you put on YouTube, and then they're going to pay you money for that. Now, YouTube changed a few months back. It used to be you had to qualify to be monetized to have ads run on your video. Now you don't have to qualify. They're going to put ads on your video anyhow. The only difference is they're not going to pay you. They're not going to pay you until you get monetized. And the way you get monetized is that what you're going to do is you're going to get 1,000 subscribers. Not an easy task. Not an easy task if you've ever started a channel. And you need 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months. Now, I say it's not easy, but it's very simple to do. It's very simple to do. Put out really good content. Do it on a consistent basis, okay? And you'll get 1,000 subscribers. Then you'll get 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, the next question is, how long will it take you? It can go a lot faster if you put out a lot more content. Originally, I would put out 2 or 3 videos every now and then and think, well, I'm gonna build my channel. And it never really did anything. I never really got 1,000 subscribers. I mean, nothing really ever happened. And I did random videos and they weren't that good. And I didn't put the effort into it. I should have. And then about a year ago, I said, well, I'm going to put effort into it and I'm going to publish 5 videos a week. 5 videos a week is what I published. And I did that for going on a year, and I got monetized within a few months because it works. Okay, this works. I'm giving you the big secret right now. It works. But if you're only putting out one video a week, unless it's just an incredible video, you're not going to do well. So you got to put out, a lot of videos. And the second thing is you have to put out videos of the correct length. YouTube likes videos that are over 8 minutes. Now, why does YouTube care about how long your video is? For a couple reasons. The first one is they can put more ads on your video. There's more real estate there. There's more space. They can put maybe 4 ads on your video and they can make more money. So obviously they're going to favor a video that they can put more ads on because YouTube makes more money. So when you're making videos, and I'm a little off track here from social media, but maybe I'm not. So when you're making videos, you have to consider this. You have to say to yourself, okay, I've got to do what the algorithm wants. I need an 8-minute video or longer. All of mine are generally, and sometimes they're a little bit less, sometimes more, but most of them are 10 to 12 minutes. That's what I shoot for. When I'm shooting a video, I have next to me a timer, which is my phone, because you use your phone for everything, right? And on that timer, I look at it and I shoot for about 14 or 15 minutes of video that I'm talking, because I know a lot of it's going to get cut out because I'm going to make mistakes and and have to say things twice. I'm going to have a space in there. And if I'm scrolling through trying to think, I'll turn the timer off so it doesn't record me thinking. But I need to have about 14-15 minutes on that timer when I end to have that 10 to 12 minute video. Let me look in here at some of these comments. Let's see here. A major niche on YouTube is children's animated stories. Channels have millions of subscribers. This is true, James. But did you know you cannot monetize a channel that targets children? So you could get millions of views and you're going to make zero. The only way you're going to make any money if you're targeting kids, because this is a new law from about a year ago, is if you have some affiliate links below and they click on it and they go to that stuff. But as far as ads running on there, ain't going to happen. You're not going to get paid. You're not going to get monetized. You can't monetize any channel now that targets kids, period. And a lot of people made a lot of money before. They like these unboxing channels with toys and all that. That's gone. It's gone. So it doesn't matter at this point. Sir, is Shopping Pie any website? Sir, Shopping Pie. I'm not quite sure what Shopping Pie is. I'm going to try to look this up and see if I can figure out what you're talking about. Shopping Pie. P-I-E. What is Shopping Pie? Let's see here. All I got is pies. That's all I got is a bunch of pies. Don't know what Shopping Pie is. Don't know what that is. And I want to switch screens here a little bit. And you guys, it won't affect you, but it affects me because if I'm on my OBS screen, I see everything real time. And if I'm on my YouTube screen, it lags by about 15 seconds. So it's so weird because I got this lag and I can't connect, can't jive with it. Let's see what else we got in here. Do you plan on doing affiliate products on your cooking channel like Bobby Flav City? I haven't really done much on here. And I literally, Paul, I get contacted by companies, I would say 2 or 3 times a week to do affiliate offers on here. And it's usually some type of like finance or investment thing or Bitcoin thing or crap like that or some software. And I don't like them. I mean, I just don't like them. And if I don't like them, I'm not going to do them. I'm not going to tell you guys to go buy some software that I haven't even used myself. I mean, that's wrong. But I mean, they'll pay me. They'll pay me like $1,000, $1,500 for a 5-minute talk, which is pretty good. Right? It's pretty good. But understand that 5 or 10 minute talk that I'm going to do is probably going to take me 2 hours to do. So then when you look at that $1,000, 2 hours, and I know a lot of you say, oh my gosh, $500 an hour. Once you get into this and you start making money and you've made decent money, well, I told you that this morning. I got that sale. It's $35,000 for one sale. I got that while I was sleeping. A $35,000 sale. Now, I know to some people that's not huge, but to me, if I wake up with a $35,000 sale, I'm happy. I'm happy because everything else I make today is kind of like gravy. And understand, I've got a lot of different things out there. So I'll sell survival food today. I'll have people maybe buy courses from me. I've got my continuity. A bunch of people will pay me $27 today. So when you add all that stuff together, it's a decent income. So when somebody tells me they're going to pay me $1,000 and I've got to say how great their product is, I don't know. Now on the cooking channel, Paul, I think it could be different. And I think it could be different because I like a lot of cooking gadgets and things. And if I like an item in the kitchen that's useful, yeah, I think I would probably do that. But I don't want to make it really heavy sponsored stuff, because I think people come to YouTube so that they can watch something and not be bombarded with ads. So I don't want to bombard people with ads. I really don't. I see a lot of the YouTubers that I watch are really pushing certain companies. I know Raycon earbuds. A lot of the YouTubers I watch are talking about Raycon, and I guess Raycon can really advertise on any channel, but the YouTubers will say, hey, look, it doesn't fall out of my ear, they really charge good. And matter of fact, we watched them so much, my wife and I, she bought some Raycons, and they are actually pretty good. Wait, I shouldn't say that because they're not paying me. But you could do that, but I think a lot of cooking stuff would lend itself to products. Whereas, you know, me telling you guys how to make money online, that's a tough one. It's a tough one because I would almost be setting up my competitors. If somebody else had a really good product on how to make money online, well, that's what I do. Why would I send them, you know, to their product instead of sending them to one of my courses? Wouldn't make sense for me. So let me see what other, oh man, you got a lot of comments in here, guys. Thank you so much. Really, thank you so much for these comments. You have no idea how much this means to me. Paul says, have you noticed a significant increase in audience and views since doing these lives? Yeah, I mean, some. If you look at how hard I work on this, and I know you guys are like, oh, you ain't working hard, you're just sitting there. No, I had to prepare for this. I had to think about this stuff. I have to, you know, do thumbnails for all this stuff. I do all the thumbnails. I had to schedule all this stuff. Then I got to show up and actually do the live. So there is work, but I do 5 videos that get posted a week that aren't lives. Plus I've been doing 6 lives a week. So that is 11 videos a week. And I have noticed an uptick. Yeah, I have noticed an uptick to answer you. And what I notice really is I don't necessarily have a whole lot of people on the actual live, but afterwards I get a ton of views on them. I guess people, and you know, I get it. You can't show up at 9 o'clock every day like I do. I mean, I make my own schedule every day, and that's pretty cool. I feel very thankful for that. You know, as a kid, you know, I didn't even get good meals. I was always fat as a kid, but I mean, we ate a lot of Navy beans. Navy beans was a big thing in our house, or spaghetti or something like that, because it was cheap. My dad was in the military. He was an enlisted guy. He wasn't an officer, and just wasn't a lot of money. So every day, you know, when I go out to a restaurant now, I'm thrilled every time. I'm like, this is so cool. I get to go to a restaurant. People are going to serve me fancy food. It's like I'm so thankful to the waiter and the chef at the restaurant. Like, oh my God, this is so cool. So I'm glad I have the background of not having a lot, because I have the ability to appreciate stuff. I think if I was brought up in a household where there was a lot of money and I always was exposed to going skiing on the weekends and all that kind of stuff, you know, if I got to go skiing, then it wouldn't mean much, because, you know, everybody did it, everybody had it. But now, as an adult, if I get to go skiing or go on a cruise, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing, because I didn't get it before. So I think it's really kind of good for you to grow up a little bit poor. I mean, we weren't like dirt poor, but we weren't rich, that's for sure. We didn't have a whole lot. I see plenty of people with lots of views but no engagement. How do you think that tracks with yours and a lot of engagement? I think I care about everybody. I really do. I mean, if you post a comment on one of my videos, Paul, and you know this because you're awesome about posting comments. I respond to you. If you've got a question about something and I actually don't know the answer, I'll actually go research it. I'll go to websites and I'll look around the internet and find stuff, and I just help people. I mean, really, that's all I do. The trick to getting engagement is to really care about the people. Number one, you can't fake like you care. You can't fake it. You either do or you don't. And I really do. And I do because it's like, it gets me really excited if somebody does something, I tell them to do it, they make money, and they come back and tell me, I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited for you. Because it just, if you can help somebody out, I mean, gosh, guys, what better thing is that? I mean, it's amazing. Cameron, in Pakistan, Bitcoin value is 500,000. I guess Litecoin is 30,000. I don't like it because it's just a paper. It's not even paper, is it? It's just digital code. I mean, you don't have anything you can hold. I'm scared to death of that stuff, guys. I mean, I have stocks. I have quite a few stocks. But man, I don't understand Bitcoin. If I can't get it in my brain how it works, and people tried to explain it to me, and I just kind of gloss over. I'm like, it sounds fake to me, and it probably isn't. And I'm probably just old timer who doesn't understand. But I ain't messing with it. Do you think advertising spots takes people away from your business, so it might not be worth it? There's only a few whose products I would vouch for. Yeah, that's the problem I have. It's like, there's just so many products, and you know, I mean, you could get a lot of sponsorships. I mean, if you want to make money online doing sponsorships, you can make you could make millions. I mean, you really literally can. If you've got an audience, you can make millions of dollars. I don't know. I don't want to. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about other people's stuff. But that may change when I'm doing a cooking channel. If I find some neat gadgets, I may change that. Paul, loving Jessica's channel with pet stuff. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, she's working really hard on that. She's doing a lot of lives now. She's got a what's it called? A masterclass that's going to be this Sunday at 3 o'clock. So guys, search the Furry Family Coach. She's on Facebook, Furry Family Coach Jessica L. Fisher. Let me put that in there. Search Jessica L. Fisher, the Furry Family Coach, on Facebook and YouTube, and sign up for her masterclass this Sunday, period. Okay, so I put that in the chat section there, but that's going to be a really cool masterclass, guys. I would highly recommend, if you have a dog and you have any issues with training, attend that masterclass. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Definitely go to that. Man, I'm not saying it because it's my wife. She's really good at what she does. I've gone into households where a dog's been barking for 14 years at the front door, and in 2 hours she gets that dog to stop barking. And no, she doesn't put a muzzle on the dog. She's really good at what she does. So if you have a dog or you're interested in dogs, go to the masterclass. If you don't go to the masterclass. That's what I would tell you. Oh, that's Furry Family Coach. Furry. Okay. Not fairy. The Furry Family Coach. Furry. All right. So yeah. Please explain how you create your thumbnails. Well, James, I'm going to tell you. Thumbnails are a funny thing, and I study them. Thumbnails are a big part of your success on YouTube. Now, you have to have a great video. You have to have good content, all that stuff. That's a given. But here's the truth. You could have you could have the best video on YouTube, but if you don't have a good thumbnail, nobody will ever see it, because people click on thumbnails. They don't click on videos. They click on thumbnails. So generally the things that work on a thumbnail is fewer words than more. So, you'd do a whole lot better off to have 2, 3, 4 words than you would 10 to 15. Don't put a lot of words on your thumbnail. Don't do it. And there's a couple reasons for it. People just scan them real quick and they're not going to read a whole lot of words. But additionally, most people are on their phone and they're scrolling through and they can't see them. You can't see the words. So you only want 2, 3 words max, 4 max. The other thing that works really well on thumbnails is bright colors. Yellow, red, bright blues, they work really well. And if you think about all your fast food restaurants, Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, they all have yellows and reds in them. Okay, that works. Okay, so that stuff works. The other thing that works on thumbnails is a face of somebody. People are drawn to people's eyes and their face. Now, some people will have somebody standing and it's like from their waist up and it's like in the background. That doesn't work well. If you look at Mr. Beast's thumbnails, and he's one of the top YouTubers in the world, his face is like all the way up into that thumbnail, like it's blocking everything. Like the top of the thumbnail's here and the bottom's here, and his face is like right here. So that's the other thing, is have a face in your thumbnail. If you use all of these components, it will really, really help your YouTube. So that's what I would tell you on thumbnails. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm blown away by companies that have 6 or 7 million followers, but nobody on the company in doing engagement. I know, right? I mean, it's like, talk to the people, talk to your folks. But you know what? That 6 to 7 million could be bots, really. A lot of those companies hire people to put subscribers on there so they have a big channel, but they don't really get that many views on there. So a lot of times you'll notice they have 6 or 7 million subscribers, but they get like 20 views on their videos. Something's wrong with that. If I get 20 views, I get it. I got 4,500 subscribers right now. But it's okay. It's still paying the bills. By the way, tried to sign up for your latest sales webinar by you, but couldn't get in. I'm not sure what you mean by you couldn't get in. That's kind of weird. That's really odd. If it's the one how to start a business in 48 hours, I can get you that link. If you send me a PM, I can get you the link to that, Paul. Love how your thumbnails stand out. Way cool. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. But I gotta attribute Billy to that. Billy is my social media guy. Hi, Billy. He'll probably be looking at this video, and he does my thumbnails. Now, I do the thumbnail for the weekly ones, but he gives me a template, and all I really do is change the date on it. If you notice, they all look the same for the weekly lives. All I do is change the date. You got to get a process going. Thanks for the thumbnail suggestions. Sure, James. Yeah. I mean, those things are the main things that work on a thumbnail. If you do that, the colors, the face, very few words. You don't have to put any words if you don't want. Very few words. If you've got anything in the background, it has to contribute to the thumbnail. So let's say I've got a castle in the background and I'm talking about haunted castles, that's going to contribute to it. But if I've got just a crowd of people behind me and I don't say anything about crowds of people, it's useless. You should have a plain background, and you should just have a design or a color back there. Don't put anything behind you that doesn't contribute to the message. Super important that you do that, okay? And if you do put something behind you that contributes to the message, let's say it's a castle and I'm talking about haunted castles, make sure it's super clear and you get it zoomed up as close as you possibly can. Don't have it way in the distance with a bunch of woods on each side, forest and all that. Get it close to you. That makes a really big difference too. And I learned this from watching some of Mr. Beast stuff. So those are the things you should do. So guys, I hope this session has been a little bit helpful with you today. It's about how social media kills your business because we waste time on it. But here's what I would tell you. We'll send PM in 48 hours. Can you also send swipe file you talked about a couple days ago? Put what swipe file that was, Paul. I'll do them both at the same time. I think I remember you sending me a message. I've just been so darn busy. And I try to do all my stuff myself, which is probably a mistake. But put which swipe file you're talking about. I'll get that to you, and I'll also get you the link to the training. But anyhow, the thing about social media, here's what I want to end with today. I want to end with social media is great for your business if you spend more time creating than you do consuming. You want to spend more time creating than you do consuming. So if you're going to spend 5 hours a day on social media, make sure 4.5 of it is you creating stuff for social media. Think about how that would make a huge difference in your day if you spent 4.5 hours creating stuff for social media. That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? That's what you need to do. That's what I'm going to recommend you do. And when you come to these sessions, I want you to post in here. Matter of fact, do it now. Post in here what you've contributed to social media in this past week. Put in there. And if I don't see a lot of comments, you know what I know? I know that you've consumed more than you've created. I can post in there what I've done. You know, I did 12 videos yesterday alone. I did this video today, and I did a video every single week during the day, live, every single day, and I got another one coming tomorrow. Okay, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm working my butt off. It's really hard to outwork me. You can be smarter than me. You can be more talented than me. You can be better looking. You can be younger. You can be stronger. But you can't outwork me. I'm telling you can't outwork me. That's the one I got you on right there. That's a tough one. If you're outworking me, man, you're putting some time in. You're putting some hours in. Looking forward to tomorrow. Have a great weekend, gang. Thank you so much, Paul. And guys, if you have anything that you've done in social media, post it in that chat section. And even if you're watching this after the live, guys, put the comments in the comment section right below the video. Put what you've done, what you've created. Let's see here, that got subscribe, ring bell, share. Yes, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Paul. And ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so that you're notified every single time I go live. It's really helpful, guys, because if you're doing something else, it's going to give you a notification. You can come over and join us, jump in. You don't have to, but it's nice to have those notifications. And if you think this video is going to help somebody else, do me a favor, share it. You sharing this video with other people means a lot to me. I mean, it's really tremendous. Holy bum, this session is going past like lightning. Thank you, James. I don't want it to grind on like forever. You know, here's the idea of me doing a live. I want to get out while you still want more. I want to get out while you still want more. And that's why I'm going to tell you right now, I appreciate you guys being here. I love you so much. And I'm out of here, and you guys have a great day, great weekend. Come see me tomorrow. I'll be here Saturday. I'm gone on Sunday. You won't see me Sunday, but